From the big screen to the big house.
Celebrity Scoop, the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric on KRBE.
It's brought to you by Taqueria Sarandas. And don't forget, between 9 and 5 today, you'll have a chance to win tickets to see The Weeknd, Labor Day weekend. We'll give you tickets if you're caller 104 at 833-390-KRBE. As soon as you hear a Weeknd song play between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m., even if he's just featured in it, it's not even his main song, you still have a chance to call us and be caller 104. We'll get you the tickets and make you a finalist to upgrade to floor seats for that show at the end of August. All right, so I'm going to pick up a conversation we had later in the show yesterday because I don't think we ever got to the actual story. So we were talking about when a movie is filmed and it's all out of sequence. I was saying how Mamma Mia 2, I watched the behind the scenes on that, and the very last scene, they filmed it first, or like the goodbye scene of the girls was filmed first.
Well, they do that to save money on production costs.
Because they're going to do it at the same place, and it's all about location, and money. All right, so we were talking about how when you have to go back to do something, and now everybody looks different because they're doing different projects, or they just don't look like that anymore.
Put on weight, longer hair.
Right. So if you've seen the movie The Breakup with Jennifer Aniston and Vince Vaughn, she was literally going through the breakup of her marriage to Brad Pitt when she was filming that.
Were they married or dating?
They had divorced. Or it was already over. It was the biggest story in entertainment that Brad's with Angelina and Jennifer's been, cast to the side because she and Vince Vaughn took up romantically filming The Breakup because it was so emotional for her. But if you watch that movie, and notoriously over the years, Vince Vaughn's hairline has changed a lot because, hey, listen, some guys that's just what's in your genes, right? And as an actor, that's very difficult. For women, it's been the weight game in Hollywood. For men, it's the hair. Like, if you don't have good hair, you got to figure it out. For women, they're like, oh, well, you're too old and you're not thin enough.
Yeah, because these guys, they can still act and be the love interest.
But they're so
50,
insecure because of the hair.
But a woman's 38. And
they're cast as the mom.
I know, that's messed up.
The grandma. Yeah. And very famously, to show you how heavy it is for a man on his insecurity about his hair, tennis legend Andre Agassi lost, was it Wimbledon? Or it was Wimbledon. He lost it because he could not concentrate because he had started losing his hair, and he was known for his hair, so he was wearing a wig. And think of how physically active tennis is.
He had a headband
so
on
scared that
and
his
glue.
hair, the wig would come off or shift, and he would be humiliated that he lost the Grand Slam because of the hair.
Yeah,
and then finally he was like, "Here's me. I'm
shaved
bald
it
now."
all off.
I'd
I'd rather lose that than my wig fall off.
Yeah, that was really
Wouldn't
terrifying, and I feel so bad for them.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be humiliated in front of the world.
Like you win, and then you jump up and down, and your wig just flies off.
There goes
That's all
my
they'd
hair.
be talking about. They wouldn't be talking about the win.
Yeah.
So Vince Vaughn's hairline changes quite a bit in The Breakup. And even his weight fluctuated because test audiences hated how The Breakup ended. So the directors went back in there months later to recut an ending with Jennifer Aniston and Vince
But I
Vaughn.
like that because they said 6 months later, so it showed that he was getting his life back together. Getting in
And
shape
she even comments, "Wow, look at you. You're looking so good."
That was the original ending?
No, the original ending, they're just broken up.
Oh,
and
that
it's
was
just
it.
over. And they gave you some hope in the real ending that we
You
saw
gotta
in
give
the
us hope.
theaters.
We're watching movies to take away from our
We don't
crappy
need to
lives.
see a mirror of our own life.
Right. So that's one of those obvious things about Vince Vaughn and his hair. And since then, I feel like Vince Vaughn was the star of the early 2000s. He was in so many things.
I wish you could pick the movie ending. Like, okay, do you want it to be a happy ending or a sad ending?
They did that with the original Clue movie in the 80s.
Oh, yeah. That was good.
Yeah,
Did you ever
3
see that
different
one?
endings.
See, I like that.
I remember the music
You
of
could pick
that
it.
when I saw it. Me and my brother watched that movie. I think it was like on HBO or something on a repeat on Saturday, and we thought it was new. And he was like, bam, 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 bam. And it says, or it could have ended like this. Bam, 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 bam.
That's
And they would
funny.
do this music, and they'd show you the 3 different endings of Clue.
Did you ever see that? Was it Kaleidoscope with the bad guy from Breaking Bad, Gus? What's his real name?
Gus Fring. God, I know him.
You met him.
I don't know
You interviewed him.
I interviewed him. Oh, I'm having a brain fart now.
He's in.
Oh, my God.
It's like
Kaleidoscope? I'm looking it up. I don't know this movie.
it's basically there's 8 episodes.
Okay.
And
It's
you
a
could-
series on what?
Netflix.
Okay.
It came out like 4
Oh,
years
Juan
ago.
Carlo Esposito.
That's it. Yeah, Juan Carlo. Yeah. And
That's
it's
far from
basically-
the name y'all were saying.
You can watch anything.
Uh-huh.
You can watch episode 4, 8. You can start whatever you want, and then people have here's the best way to watch it.
Oh, here the drop-down menu says, Eric, in which order should I watch the Kaleidoscope?
There's really you can just watch.
I did watch that.
You can watch it in any
Forgot
order,
about
and
that.
it all fits. It was pretty.
It does help, though. There's
What is
some orders that are better than others.
Yeah, it was just different because you're like, well, what if I watched it with number 8 first instead of number 1? You
I
can
will say-
They
scramble,
don't
and
make
scramble
sense.
for you. Yeah, still,
That actor, Juan Carlo, is the most dynamic person I think I've ever interviewed or met. He's just like amazing. The energy and
And he was never famous until
Giancarlo
like, what,
Esposito?
40s?
Juan Carlo Esposito.
Oh, I don't know.
That's
Yeah,
how you
Breaking
pronounce it.
Bad
Okay.
made him a star, and then he was in like The Mandalorian. He was the bad guy.
He gave me the best compliment I've ever had in my entire career. He said, "I've been doing this for 40 years, Ryan." He goes, "That was the best interview I've ever had."
Aw.
And just, I mean, like I
Here's
went
your $20
home.
bucks.
I went home beaming from that. Like it's like when we started the show.
I bet
How-
you think strippers like you too.
And yeah, I know. But I'm just saying, it takes, even if it was a load of crap, it just takes so little to make somebody's day and say something sweet to them.
Even if he says that to everybody, who cares? He took the time to say it to you.
It was nice.
Yeah, that's what makes
John
your day.
Cena, by the way, he's got Peacemaker coming out.
Oh, I can't
season
wait.
2, and he wears the outfit from the show, and he went to everybody at the red carpet, like the radio people. He took time for everybody. So
In the
which I-
costume?
Yeah, and because I saw a guy on TikTok go, "Man, you've been out here 3 hours working the red carpet." He goes, "I mean, how do you do this?" He goes, "You know what? I do great work with the Peacemaker. I want everyone to see it. If it takes me to sit here for 3 hours to talk to everybody, you guys took the time, the fans, the listeners, you know, they if that's all I need to do is be out here a little bit longer to talk, because so many times these celebrities, they just blow by everybody.
yeah.
They just don't want to talk to Entertainment Tonight or like,
I would have to say that he is the nicest celebrity I've ever met.
yeah, he's just a good
He's
dude.
just a nice man.
I do remember years ago when Brad and Angelina were together on the red carpet for the Golden Globes, and Ryan Seacrest was still working for E. You know, he would walk, everybody would go to Ryan Seacrest because E was like the stop, right? They do the 360 camera and all that. But when Brad and Angelina came to the red carpet, they came they were the last ones because they didn't want to really do the press stuff. And I was like, oh, if Ryan Seacrest got shut down. Because Ryan Seacrest, usually on E over the years, if you watch award shows, he had the step ups. Like he had a huge setup and all the celebrities would come step up in their gowns and whatever. He came down to the red carpet to get to them and he's walking behind them. And there's nothing more embarrassing than being on live television and you are like a revered person. He wasn't just some guy that nobody knows. And he's walking behind them and Brad and Angelina are just totally ignoring him. They can't hear him at all. And they're just looking ahead and just making some smiles. And he goes, okay, Brad, Angelina, no? Okay. Yeah, they're just going to take some pictures.
Seacrest has just as much money as you guys. Come on.
So embarrassing. I know, right? Right? Because I know they got a lot of money, but they're both equal now.
I mean, he's pretty up there.
He's going to be pickled, and he's going to be on until he's like 80 years old,
Seacrest will be
interviewing
like-
people.
Yeah, our grandkids will be like, this old guy's on doing
Ryan
a New
Seacrest
Year's
guy.
Eve.
It's like Dick Clark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah,
And-
well, I used to
and
know that guy.
And listen,
I was
Dick
going to work
Clark's
with
name,
him.
this is pretty genius because Dick Clark's name being contractually on the title, Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve with
Right.
Ryan Seacrest, makes you, even there's a kid that I don't know who that is, but you know that name.
Right.
Regis Philbin, pretty much to his dying day, was going to do something media-wise. He didn't retire for the longest time. He'd been in the industry like 50 years. But it's like you're only as good as your last TV show or your last appearance because
Good point.
he was around forever, and there's probably somebody right now in the car with their kid that's like, who's that?
Oh, yeah.
I'm just going to be like, I chose Roula and Ryan over Ryan Seacrest.
That's right, baby!
Well, we thank you.
It's time for What's Going Down in H-Town on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
104.1 KRBE.
He would never do Ryan Seacrest with Eric. He wouldn't. put
Oh,
that
he
on
would
there.
never.
No, he'd never do Ryan Seacrest with
He
anybody.
did offer me a lot of money though.
He should have
Really?
been. Eric has been offered
Is he
a
still
lot
looking
of
for
money to
somebody?
leave us.
I think it was like $400,000.
Holy crap.
This
Well,
is like
I guess
20
I
years
better get
ago.
you some Raising Cane's chicken fingers today.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
I'm just saying, guys.
Thanks for staying. Here's some
Is he
chicken.
interested in another
I don't
Ryan?
want to live in L.A. though. I don't want to deal with that crap.
No, the cost of living in L.A. is like
My buddy took the job.
58% higher than this.
He quit after like 8 months.
With Ryan Seacrest?
Yeah, because
Oh, really?
like he was taping his show in the afternoons, and it was just so much. That was during the heyday of American Idol. And he was traveling. He had to go with them all these different.
Well, you don't
cities.
get- you
He's
don't
like,
get
he
to
felt
have a
more
life.
like an assistant than producer.
Oh,
I'm like,
no bueno.
I'm like, wait. So you get to fly around the United States making almost $500,000 a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't get to enjoy anything.
He was married though too. It's Like, you can't do that with kids.
No, that's impossible for your
That's why
relationship.
Seacrest has no kids.
Yeah, you're going to always miss stuff.
You got to make
Always.
that choice in life. What's the most important thing to you? So this is brought to you by Tachys Fiber. What is the hottest zip code in Houston to move to? There's a new survey out. This is on the front page of Cron.com. A new survey.
Is it a Houston zip code or is it one of the surrounding areas?
Right.
Because we've got a lot of hot spots that
It's
are
Deer
not
Park.
proper. Yeah.
Really a surrounding area. The new survey says 77433. So that is considered Cypress. More than 3,600 households moved into the 77433 zip code between January and May, making that part of Cypress the hottest U.S. zip code in 2025.
It's nice there, too, man. You can really
More bang for your buck, that's for
nice
sure.
big houses.
Now, it runs along Texas 99 and roughly it's bisected by 290. It has been rapidly growing in recent years, with Cypress South seeing the most home sales in 2024. Now, the area is well rated. It's got the Cypress Fairbanks Independent School District. It includes master plan communities such as Starwood Lands, Marvida, Marvida. I assume that's Marvida, which features a lazy river. They've also got Bridgeland by Howard Hughes, which includes a 70-acre retail hub, Village Green. So
They got a Cinemark 12.
Oh, yeah.
Real nice.
I'm going to put one next to it. Cinemark 13.
I just don't see you, Eric.
I have an extra theater.
I cannot see you moving out to the burbs.
I could.
I could not see you moving out all the way
That's
off
not-
Just wants to
99.
be in something that looks like a basement, that's not a basement, with a bar and a giant
If something happened, I
screen.
got fired or my wife left me or something, I'd just go back to my hometown, buy a little 2-bedroom thing, get us
What's the name of your hometown?
Ottawa, Illinois. I'd just go
Ottawa.
get a place on the river.
But they don't have a Costco, Eric. Where you get your hot dogs?
Oh.
I would just be I'd grow a beer. I'd become like Howard Hughes.
Dude, you
You
cannot
be like
do
David
that.
Letterman now with that
Well,
big
yeah,
white
I'd
beard.
Over the
David
4th of
Letterman.
July holiday, I went back to my hometown, Montoursville, Pennsylvania. I mean, Houston's my home. But as a kid, I was raised till the age of 13, I was raised in Montoursville, Pennsylvania. And it was nice to see some of my old relatives. But after a couple of days, you realize I could never move back to this. I think it's easier for you to move from the country to the city than the city to the country. Once you've had all these experiences, we have
I know what you
so
mean.
many restaurants
In your
and
prime, but-
culture
but
and
once you're-
everything to do.
Once you're probably in your 70s, you probably really don't care about going to
You're probably not
concerts.
leaving the house
You know what
much.
I mean? You don't
Come on, a simpler way
sporting
of life.
events. Even sporting events, I like watching the games at home.
So you're saying an old senior citizen or something could do that, but
I mean, anybody could, but I'm
So
saying to
retired.
enjoy it when you're. Ahmad would be miserable in a small town. He has
Oh,
to be
my
out of the
God.
clubs and.
Yeah. That's why I left my small town. Their favorite thing to do, this was fun for them, they go get drunk at the Applebee's. There are no
Oh, yeah.
clubs. There was none
No,
of
there
that.
are
So
no
you're drunk at
clubs.
the Applebee's. Okay, speaking of Cypress, guys, I did not know this because you mentioned Howard Hughes, Ryan. Yeah, Howard Hughes has 3 award-winning master plan communities. I did not know that Howard Hughes created the Woodlands, Bridgeland you mentioned, and the Woodland Hills. They are all committed to nature, outdoor spaces, world-class amenities, top-rated schools, and public safety. Howard Hughes, y'all, we got to do a deeper dive on him. People need to know.
Do they just buy the
Historians don't
name,
know.
or is
yeah, it's not Howard Hughes himself. He's been
I
dead
mean-
for
I mean,
50
like
Well, I
his
years.
family,
know,
though,
but what
but-
he set up, guys, people are still making 6-figure salaries who worked for Howard Hughes in their family line. Howard Hughes had so much money, and I think there should be a Netflix special on how smart he was to make that money live on generationally way after his
they
death.
could make a movie about him?
I wonder which one. Leonardo DiCaprio called The Aviator.
Yeah,
But
he-
they didn't do all that part. I'm talking about the stuff
After.
he did here in Houston and
It's
the
gotta be
money
his foundation,
that's
Rolla.
invested here. Yes, the Howard Hughes Foundation.
because I mean,
yes.
he died 49 or 49 years
Right,
ago.
I'm not at all implying that he himself is doing this, but how smart he was to set himself up to be able to provide still. His name provides still.
And someone said Ottawa's 47 minutes away from Plainfield, and there's a Costco in Plainfield, Illinois.
So you go for
Home
a
of
road trip for your
Melissa
hot dog.
McCarthy.
47 minutes?
Yeah. There
Okay.
you go. I go get a hot dog in 47 minutes.
That's
and
a
then
long
drive
drive.
home and have a stomach ache.
You know, I make you
Most of the
drive home
time.
with your stomach.
You better buy one of those porta potty bags.
I'll go to Costco and get those Depends. In the-
Okay.
Got a good hot dog and a diaper.
Okay, let's switch gears here. You know, we did the parent wellness check-in last week because it was the first week of school for a lot of kids and a lot of parents of kindergartners, first graders, fifth graders, eighth graders, seniors, whatever the end result into the next frontier school is for you, college, senior, freshman. The parents are just unwell because it's emotional. It's emotional. The kids have their own emotions. The parents have emotions. I think since yesterday was another first day of school, and I talked to a couple of neighbors who just came back from dropping off their kids at college, and it's like,
Yeah, so much.
I'm unwell. So we're going to have a parent wellness check-in. 833-390-KRB. How are you feeling?
Maybe you called in last week and you were talking about those sad stories, how you felt. Maybe it's all different now.
Yeah,
Your
from
kid
last week to this week.
isn't crying anymore. They're all loving it.
833-390-KRBE.
Did time heal your wounds yet? We're going to talk to you next on KRBE.